Hi, I'm Terry Scoggin. I'm the CEO of Titus Regional Medical Center in Mount Pleasant, Texas, and today's Tuesday, December 5th, 2023, and it's time for our monthly December community update. Excited for some things that happened in November and excited some things as we wrap up 2023. At Halloween, we had a great experience here. I want to thank the EMS team at Titus Regional Medical Center for doing a great job of working with a couple of our patients who would not have been able to experience Halloween, and they worked with the team at Titus, and EMS took the lead of taking these young individuals around and having them have the opportunity to dress up and go door to door in the lobby of the hospital, up and down the first and second floor, and just get their trick or treat, see their costumes, and it was just a great experience. So to our Titus Regional Medical Center EMS team and everybody involved, thanks so much for what you did to these two families. It was exciting to watch. Also on Veterans Day during November, we had the privilege of recognizing our veterans, and here are our Titus Regional Medical Center veterans that were there that day. We usually take our flag down and put up a new flag that time of the year, but we got a chance to take a picture of our current and former TRMC men and women who served in the armed forces, and we truly appreciate their service and what they do and what they mean for Titus Regional Medical Center. In November, we also had the opportunity, this was a big one, to go ahead and cut the ribbon for a new security system, an infant abduction system that's been in place on the second floor. If you remember, the gala in April of this last year raised $200,000 plus for us to purchase a new infant abduction system. We were able, you can see it there, it's called Cuddles, and you can see it wrapped around the little legs of our infants that are here. But we got the pediatricians, our OBGYN team, and our second floor team just come together to cut the ribbon, to turn the system on. Huge improvement in the security for our team for some of the most vulnerable that come into our health system, the little infants. So we were excited to turn this on in November. You'll also see in November a few more Titus branded ambulances driving around, with 2 more ambulances hitting the street in late October and early November. Our fleet is now up to 4 ambulances. It's taken almost 2 years to get the fleet back from COVID and caught up on some of the vendor issues and those types of things, and now it's trying to stay ahead. But we're excited for EMS and what they've done with these new ambulances, but to have 4 and the current fleet is up to par, we're excited about that for what we help for our community. Another thing that we start moving into December and some things that are going on this weekend is the Titus Town Tournament. So we're excited about that. You'll see both at Chapel Hill and Harts Bluff this week tournament games starting on Thursday, Friday, and championship Saturday at Chapel Hill. We're excited to get that. I would encourage you to check Facebook, and Cullen and the team will be updating Facebook with wins and losses. But if you enjoy, like I did growing up in the holiday season, especially in December, basketball high school tournaments, this is a good one. So check our Facebook and watch for those. But the Titus Town Tournament this weekend, we're excited about that. We're also excited as December comes along as All Is Bright. So this Thursday night, December 7th, we'll have our All Is Bright ceremony. If you come to the lobby today, tomorrow, and Thursday, you'll see Christmas trees and wreaths and other Christmas decorations donated from our staff, from our team members, from our physicians, from vendors around the area. But we do this on an annual basis, and then Thursday from 3:30 to 5:30, Santa and Mrs. Claus will be in our lobby taking pictures, the Christmas tree. Caitlin and the marketing team done a beautiful job of just getting the Christmas look in the lobby. As I was walking over here, a young parent was taking a picture of their daughter in front of the Christmas tree. It was a beautiful picture. But this Thursday, we'll have our auction. Then at 5:30, we'll have a nice little ceremony. Last about 10 to 15 minutes. Recognize team members we've lost the year and light a candle. Dr. Clint Davis from First Baptist will join us, say just a short message about this season and why we do what we do, and then also some music from some team members here at Titus. We're excited about that. We look forward to this every year. The funds raised from this All Is Bright endeavor will go to creating care packages for our patients in the patient tower, so we're excited about that, excited to use the money for that. But please join us this Thursday, December 7th. If you can't make it, go online, hand bids there, and you can go ahead and place bids for your favorite tree, your wreath. So we encourage you to look, and you'll see more about it. As we start getting into next week and get closer and closer to Christmas, Lunch and Learn next Wednesday. Wednesday, December 13th, will be at the Civic Center, 12 to 1. Dr. Vo will be our I wanted to say entertainment, but I don't think he's going to dance or sing or anything. But Dr. Vo will be doing the presentation and talking about radiation. Dr. Vo is new to Titus Regional Medical Center. He has a strong experience with how radiation can be used in things other than cancer. So he'll be talking to us that day. We'll also bring in some Christmas game and a couple other things just to have a little bit of fun day. We get closer and closer to Christmas. I would encourage you all to wear your best Christmas sweater, your best Christmas outfit, but would encourage each of you just to enjoy it. But come join us next Wednesday, December 13th at the Civic Center for our monthly get-together. You know, December will be pretty close after that, and we'll start finishing out the year and start getting ready for the new year. And it's been a busy year, and I'm excited about 2024 and the things that we will be able to do together as a team. But as I wrap up 2023, I want to take this opportunity just to tell a quick story and just to update the community. You might have seen some pictures on Facebook over the last few weeks of some things and journey that we've been on, but wanted to update the team. And this summer, the past year, I've had the opportunity to participate at the University of Texas with Dell Medical School and go through and get my master's in healthcare transformation. It was a great experience. And as an Aggie, going to the University of Texas this past year was an eye-opening, and I enjoyed it. I had the opportunity to meet some unbelievable professors and doctors, and the School of Value, the Value Institute at Dell Medical School in the University of Texas is a phenomenal healthcare transformation institute. Met some great people and met some great friends. Part of my process and my thesis this past year was studying mortality in rural communities across the United States, and why we have mortality index that's higher in rural communities than is urban. Why choosing to live in Northeast Texas, I'll live shorter than Dallas or Austin and the other things, and spend a lot of time with that. And one of the things we came back to when we did that was looking at different types of reasons for that. And colorectal cancer screenings are one that was very common. And it's one that happens all the time. You can have it done, get your colorectal screening, and there's other options. But if you find colorectal cancer early enough, you can prevent it. Well, as you can see by the screen here, my team called herself the Rural Rangers, and had friends from Colorado, Mexico, and South Texas that were part of this team. We spent the last year studying colorectal cancer, and we studied colorectal cancer in rural communities. And so our thesis that we presented when we graduated in August was colorectal cancer prevention in rural communities of color. So I spent the last year studying colorectal cancer. One of the things on this project board was for me to get my colonoscopy as part of the project, but we ran out of time. 53, the standard's 50. So that was part of going through this process, was to get that colonoscopy done. But I ran out of time. You know me, too busy. Always finding something else to do with home, family, work, and just didn't get it done. So this poster has been on my board next to my desk since summer, and I graduated. In October, I went and saw Dr. Kincaid, and on Friday the 13th, I had my colonoscopy. 53, went ahead and get it done. No history of cancer, no reason to get it done, other than I just wanted to make sure when I tell my friends and doctors that we need to get our screenings done that I'm doing it as well. Well, got the news that we weren't expecting that day, and I did have a mass. And Dr. Kincaid did the colonoscopy and did a great job, but we did find colon cancer. And that was Friday the 13th in October, and me and Angela were surprised. Dr. Kincaid was awesome and had the opportunity then to start kind of our process of really identifying, what was found, what are the next steps. So the month of October and November, I was poked and prodded by some great people here at Titus Regional Medical Center. Our staff's amazing, and it's been an unbelievable opportunity for me to be a patient, for me and Angela both, to be patients for the past 60 days. And we've learned a lot, and we've learned some things that we can help get better for the future. But we've done a lot of different things, and what came out of it was, it was only in the colon, and I was blessed, so lucky. So many of my friends are suffering from cancer and other things that are a lot more severe than colon cancer. So the ability just to identify it was in the colon. Next steps was it was really close to the rectum, which is a little different than the surgery we do here. So I went to Methodist. I had some friends and some very close people in this community ask me, what do we do in the cancer center that we just opened and we can't do it here? Well, we have partnerships. And Methodist Richardson's been a partner. And Dr. Giesler and Dr. Boyer, the team at Methodist, stepped up. And on the day before Thanksgiving, I had a colon resection. And it was great. The team there was wonderful and had a great experience, and went home within 24 hours of getting to my room and made it home for the Cowboy game, and have been home for the last couple of weeks just doing stuff, worked last week. But the surgery was a success. They were able to get to mass, and I've done great since then. And Angela has been helping me day and night just to get better from that, and we both have crushed this surgery. And now we're going into the next stage of the process. And we did have some pathology reports that had some cancer in some cells, 2 of the 16 markers. So 4 months after opening the cancer center here at Titus, I've got the opportunity to be a patient. And me and Angela just met with Dr. Singh less than 2 hours ago. It just happened to be scheduled right before this. So we met with Dr. Singh and was walking out, got to talk to Dr. Vo. But we're going to have the experience to go through the cancer center at Titus over the next few months. I'm going to start chemotherapy in January, and we'll go from 3 to 6 months with chemotherapy. But man, what an experience. The opportunity to meet with them today and use his experience, and then Dr. Vo afterwards gave us some words of encouragement and some things. But from a community standpoint, we've done some great things, and we built this cancer center, and now got the opportunity to see what we built and see where we can get things better. And I've already, when I was at the hospital and a couple hours away, I was able to take notes of things to do and things to make sure we don't do. But, I just want to thank everybody involved. I want to thank Dr. Singh and Dr. Vo and everything they've done. I also want to thank my wife. It's going to be emotional. It's been an emotional process the last couple of months, and I've been so blessed. I'm lucky. And no more cancer in my body. Now we'll go through chemotherapy. But this was a picture from graduation. Yes, we call ourselves Forrest and Jenny. We do everything together. She was with me through graduation. She's been with me since she was the first one who told me I had cancer before Dr. Kincaid came in as soon as I woke up. And she's just been a blessing to me during this whole process. And I want to thank her, thank what she's done for me. I also want to thank my family and friends. And the boys were at surgery, and close friends were at the surgery. But I've been blessed over the last 2 months with the executive team at Titus, Patty, Kathy, Janae, Andy, the board of directors, the rest of the department managers and directors and senior leadership team. They have been just bent over backwards since we found this diagnosis to how they can help and how they can be of assistance to me and Angela and the family. And the doctors at Titus have been unbelievable, and the staff. I've been prayed with and prayed for many times. One of the stories that I had a close person friend tell me, we got to keep a journal and keep talking things. So, one of the things I'll never forget is I was leaving Tuesday for surgery. Of course, I was working in the morning, had to work. I wanted to work, and on my way out, one of our vendors that I haven't seen in a couple months and had heard what we were going through, yelled from across the parking lot. And I talked over as I was walking out, and we stopped in the middle of the parking lot. And he just asked me, Terry, can I pray for you? And he said a great prayer for me and Angela and my family. But I've been blessed with our doctors coming to pray with me and coming to talk to us about this. We've got an unbelievable opportunity in Northeast Texas, and we've been blessed by some great physicians, some great advanced healthcare practitioners, and unbelievable clinical staff and volunteers. And the Cancer Center is just an icing on the cake. So I'll have the opportunity, both me and Angela, she was with me today when we met with Dr. Singh, and we're excited about what the future is looking forward. And we're going to finish this process, and it's been great so far. I've been lucky. But I want to say thank you to everybody who sent prayers, to all the Titus team members who sent me tons of cards that we were able to read at the hospital and do some stuff. But I am going to encourage you. And the unfortunate thing for many of you is now I'm going to get on my agenda. My agenda is colorectal cancer and really pushing it. This is one of the reasons. I had no cancer in my immediate family. There was no reason to get the test, but you're supposed to at 50. So I'm going to encourage you, if you're over 50 years old, you need to get that. You're over 45 years old now. It's now from 50 to 45. And if you're over 45, I'm going to encourage you to get your test. General Associates of Tyler, Dr. Beauvais, Dr. Lee, Dr. Kincaid, Associates of Titus, they all three do colonoscopies. We have an unbelievable GI lab on the third floor of Titus that do colonoscopies. A friend of mine who's visiting me in the hospital said they had to go to Dallas for it. I went, why? We have a great facility here. My experience for a colonoscopy and the team and the nurses up there were unbelievable. And so I would encourage you, if you haven't had your colonoscopy and you're more than 45, you can get it. If you have a history in your immediate family of 40 and above, please get it. But you're going to see more about that. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge my team members. I'm challenging my friends. I've challenged my buddies from high school. Buddies from college who graduated in the Corps with me. I've already got on to them about making sure they've gotten their colonoscopy. But this is a simple test that can be done. And I was lucky. I'm one of the blessed ones that we caught it early enough and that all I've got to go through is 6 months of chemo and we'll be fine from this process. But there's so many others that may not know that. So would encourage you as we go through the holidays, if you have an opportunity, ask your family, ask your friends, see if they've gotten their colonoscopies. There's ways. Please check Surgeon Associates of Titus or Titus Regional Medical Center. We have some other physicians that do it as well. Please check our website, our Facebook. There's resources. If funds are an issue, there's resources for that as well. So there's funds that are available, and we're working on some more funds to be available. And for you to get that colonoscopy, to get that colorectal screening from there. So again, I want to thank the Cancer Center for what they're doing. I want to thank everybody at Titus. And at the end of the day, I also just want to thank this community. Thank you for supporting me and my wife. Thank you for supporting the community. And one last time, Angela, I love you. And thank you for everything you've done. God bless. Merry Christmas. And we'll see you Thursday at All Is Bright.